Elsewhere, the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and the Senior Staff Association of Statutory Corporations and Government-Owned Companies have rejected the planned deductions from port operations in the country. At a joint press briefing in Lagos, the unions warned against implementation of the presidential directive on 50% automatic deductions from internally generated revenue of the federal government-owned enterprises. Senior correspondent Sharon Ijason has more.
A circular from the Federal Ministry of Finance to all ministries, departments and agencies on automatic deduction of 50% from the internally generated revenue of federal government-owned enterprise is generating ripples in the maritime sector. At a press briefing in Lagos, the leadership of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria threatens to embark on an industrial action if the directive is implemented.
Nigeria Port Authority is a self-funded government agency which receives zero allocation from the federal government budget and taking a shock of 50% of its internally generated revenue will, as a matter of fact, stop or impede the effective discharge of its corporate responsibility, and the consequential effect of this will not be palatable. The resultant effect will lead to ship owners diverting their vessel to other neighboring countries where ease of doing business is provided. Before, in the port, we don't pay levy on car. They pay levy on brand new car to encourage local production. But presently now, Tokumbo cars, they pay levy on it.
The maritime workers and other unions in the sector are concerned that the 50% automatic deduction from the internally generated revenue of the enterprises will incapacitate smooth operations at the port.
What you are seeing now is like a warning and telling the government that there's need for them to look inward into what the union and the management of Nigeria Port Authority are asking for. A generating agency, part of what is generating every month, you now reduce it to 50%. How is it going to work? And we are talking of the port. All our ports are old. You can only point to two ports that I think have been rehabilitated. That is APMT and PTML. All the other ports, the terminals, are old. Go to Warri, go to Calabar, go to Onne.
The unions recommended a 30% deduction from the internally generated revenue of the agencies. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.